My memo tonight is a direct appeal to you on behalf of the thousands of uniformed officers who take care of us every day. I do know that police officers are not very popular right now, but just hear me out. An incident that happened 3 days ago in Nakuru forms the basis of my memo tonight. On Monday this week, a police officer in Njoro, identified as Constable Bernard Sivo, attacked his girlfriend, who was admitted at Njoro Sub-County Hospital, and shot her 14 times before turning the gun on himself and committing suicide. The lady, Mary Nyambura, was admitted in hospital after being assaulted and injured by the same officer. He broke her leg after following the attack at their house. She managed to get to the hospital, where he followed her and finished the dark mission. And just today, a prison officer travelled all the way from Meru to Thika with a gun, allegedly to kill his girlfriend, who's a student at Mount Kenya University, for allegedly conning him of some money. He disappeared from duty armed with a rifle. He had been overheard saying he was travelling to Thika to kill the lady. The officer was arrested and is waiting to be presented in court. One could also talk about the tragic story of Corporal Caroline Kangogo, which ended with her own death. These are a few examples of recent incidents involving security officers. There are numerous other such occurrences, most ending in death. In the police service, issues of mental health have been well documented, and it is cited as the major cause of these sad and shocking incidents. Why else would someone shoot a fellow officer not once, not twice, but a staggering 14 times? Why else would an officer use his service weapon to kill his wife and children? Why else? Why would a female officer drive around the country seeking men to kill? Yes, police officers are not very popular in many Kenyans' minds, especially now. Police brutality is a big issue in this country. The recent killing of 2 brothers in Kianjokoma, Embu, and the agony the family is still going through is fresh in people's hearts and minds. And no amount of explanation can justify these unlawful and devastating acts. But if there is a problem in the police service, it must concern all of us. After all, we all go to sleep every night hoping that someone somewhere is out there to keep the bad guys at bay. These officers have access to our homes and private places. We trust them with our security and that of our loved ones. Indeed, police officers are an indispensable part of a civilized society governed by the rule of law. And so the thought of mentally troubled officers walking around our neighborhoods carrying guns and other weapons must concern all of us. During a meeting with the Parliamentary Security Committee today, senior officers said the increase in depression among officers could be attributed to underfunding of their operations as well as their poor working environment. It emerged that some officers are forced to dip into their own pockets to respond to calls for help from Kenyans in their vicinity. It also emerged during today's session that close to 400 police stations in the country are operating without a single vehicle. And those that do are not given enough funding for their security operations. And we all know police work can be stressful, and without proper tools for their work, I can only imagine how difficult it can be for them to perform their duties. We have not even talked about the fact that these are the men and women who hear firsthand all the tales of horror at their front desk in police stations. They are among the first respondents on the scenes of accidents and gruesome killings. They receive first-hand reports of defilements, assault, and other forms of human misery. So tonight, I'm not excusing the inexcusable acts of lawlessness by a section of the service, but the truth is that there are tens of thousands of officers out there who just want to serve. These ones ought to be supported and defended. They deserve peace of mind. They deserve the best from us as a society, because the best is what we expect from them at the end of the day. That is my memo.